Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Monster Interrupted, our Pathfinder 2nd Edition Abomination Vaults campaign. We are in Book 1. Gentlemen are kicking around level 3. And I don't mean just like their character level, I mean they are down in what is known as the... see, it's kind of a spoiler. The level has a name, but until you find that room, it's kind of a spoiler. So they're on level 3 of the dungeon. They're level 3 characters. We have had party members come and go. We've been enjoying cameos. When last we left our party, you guys had been assaulted by your own cameo member. A haunt had gotten the better of our new party member. But luckily, no one's was hurt much more than their own feelings. And after coming up with the religious checks to defeat said haunt, a couple secret doors, courtesy of Dubsy and Tassie, and you guys are wandering in and around this sort of back quarter double cross hallway while everybody was outside sort of guarding our backs. And we'd kind of left it there. You guys had wandered around a bit, but hadn't really found much more beyond the sort of crevasses and alcoves and peepholes into the room with the couch, if I'm not mistaken. And after doing the proverbial perception in the tower and doing the good old, shall we say, lick every wall, you had not revealed very much. Describe the hallway that the two of you in one last time. This plain, angled hall has 4 alcoves. Each western alcove has a silvery circle of runes inlaid on the floor. Dubsy, this looks familiar to you, but I don't think I had you recall.
No, I thought at the last episode we had... Did we have Tassie? No.
Wouldn't be familiar to Tassie because it's something that you have seen in your traveling with the party before we had Tassie.
Yeah, no, I thought we had somebody step on it.
Oh, right. That's right. So, without the silver, the runes look familiar to... You guys had found a closet where somebody had dug silver out of a bunch of runes. And this alcove that was behind a secret door was rather inconspicuous, and we decided not to mess with it, not step in the room. And this time, the silver in the runes is intact. It is removable, but not easily. You guys would need some excavation. Like, you know, you would... It's like deciding to take a butter knife out of your drawer and go to the garage and work on a project all day instead of a screwdriver. It will ruin your gear. You know what I mean? If you guys want to come back and harvest the silver, sure. But it would take time, make noise, and would need a little bit of excavation tools. However, that doesn't mean you guys can't take a sample. Somebody steps on the rune, dun dun dun, and what happens? Well, sorry, pause. The explanation is a little bit convoluted. I know what it does, I just gotta remember what it does exactly. No. Right, okay. There is the faintest pulse of magic, like something wants to happen and doesn't. Like all you had to do was step on the runes and magic would happen, and it goes, oh, someone's stepping on me, I'm gonna nothing.
Okay, yeah, I thought somebody stepped on it, and I thought nothing happened. That's as much as I can remember.
I think I stepped on it.
Yeah, it was either you or we sent Kenro there. I don't remember.
Cassie, your class is Paladin Champion?
It is, yes.
Right. Can I have an Arcana or Religion check from you?
Oh, I suppose.
In the tower, please.
In the tower.
In the the tower. Because you never know what you know that you know that you know. You know?
That's fair.
Like I said, you feel a slight surge of energy, like something is trying to connect, but just doesn't. You know, someone's pulling on the lawnmower, but they didn't put the choke on, or you know what I mean, or just spark plug's dirty, or something's missing.
It
you know.
probably connects to the other teleport that was destroyed, and that's why it's not sending me. Thank God, I'm just not ending up somewhere in ribbons on the other side.
Hear that? Free player knowledge to the player that wasn't there. I'm
No
glad
matter.
you did. No. Now, see, now something like this I don't mind. A player has an idea and goes, "Hey guys," you know, but he didn't say it in character because he wasn't there. But just the player to player, and that stands. Not a bad theory.
Tassi just kind of like rubs his boot along the markings on the floor, looks down at Dubsy, shrugs. Nothing.
Man, you're still here. I mean, thank goodness you're still here.
Get rid of the new guy.
I mean, he did attack me.
To be fair, I haven't exactly had the best day of first impressions here.
Yeah, but like Dubsy is our door guy. You know what I mean? He checks everything out, and when it's clear, he barely has to step aside before a certain dwarf or a certain orc goes, me, touch, grab, nothing, right? And there's Dubsy just wringing his hands going, well, I guess that room was actually safe. Who knows what I rolled in the tower?
That's funny.
Anyway, so have you guys, did you want to bring in a second opinion? You want to bring the other guys to use their skills on this, get their two thoughts, or do you guys want to just come out and say what happened and move on?
Is there
Need
any
Craig
exits
to
out of this
smash
room?
something?
Sorry, go again, Craig?
Need Craig to smash something?
I don't, but they might. What'd you say, Matt?
Are there any other exits to out of this room?
You can find.
I can make an exit.
And we're back to excavation tools.
Yeah.
I'll call in Kenro if he wants to take a look with his arcane or anything, but I'll hold Craig off. No thanks, Craig. No, nothing to bash in there, just walls.
Yeah, I'll take a walk in. I'll listen to my friends and I'll kind of pop down there and see if I can find anything.
Okay. Do you have training in Arcana?
Religion.
Okay. What about Gregor? He's a caster. You want to have him have a go?
I have a training in occultism as well.
Yeah, that would help.
The tower?
Yep.
But move me. I'm gonna move into the room. So if you'd like to take my character, move him in there. I'll roll her in the tower. I said it was what, occultism?
Yep. Not a supernatural witchy woo. This is more, geometric design, textbook wizardry kind of thing.
Okay.
So at least you've rolled high enough to just kind of like, this really isn't up that alley.
I'm afraid my friend is a little out of my field, but more of a wizard, more of something that would be studying magic, not something like myself as a cleric.
Now Eric's not here, but technically he has the skill set. I will leave it up to you guys if you want to have him have a look or not.
I think we'd have everybody go check.
I figured, that's why I reminded you, but don't want to be
And
blamed
while
for.
people are doing their rounds, investigating and stuff, I'll sit here and refocus and lay on hands to anybody who needs some hit points, starting with myself.
Yeah, just make sure you target yourself. Stop touching yourself, Rudy. Skills. They go boom. They're helpful. Okay. Nope.
And how long are we taking doing this? That determines how many times I can touch people.
1 minute to 10 minutes, your choice. Like I said, if you guys aren't in a huge rush and are very interested in the circle, you can push 10-minute a single focus. But You guys have already kind of done the 10-20 minute secret door search, so you guys have been standing in the hallway
Anybody
for almost
else
a half an hour.
healing?
I have 5 wounds, but I think I'm okay for now.
Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, I just got a few too. All right, so then I'll just touch myself once and then refocus again.
Gregor tells you that yes, this definitely looks like a teleport, but it's possible it's a recall. It may not. It may be linked specifically to a place, like you guys had suggested. But it's not working. He says, let me try something. Anybody stop him?
If you just give me a moment, I'll step out of the way. Give you some points. Kind of take a couple steps. I'll step down to right
Yeah, yoink. All right.
a couple steps out of there. There we go.
Okay. Takes some spell components out of his pocket. Something silvery. And he draws a design on his palm and on his forehead that look much like the glyphs on the floor. And then he messes up the glyphs by joining them with like a silver powder, altering the shape of it. He says, if I've got this right, it might be a quick escape for us. I should be able to set this up to take us home. So we don't have to walk all the way back.
It does seem beneficial.
Mm.
We've come and gone from this place many times. Will we be able to come back to this space, or is it only a one-way out?
Oh, I mean, I could send it so that we could get out this way. We can't come back, you know.
Would it last until we used it, or can you just set it up and we have to use it now?
I would have to cast. It would have to be me. But I should be able to, get us out. As long as we have, and he holds up, like his spell component. Anyway, not guaranteed, but might be worth a try. Anyway, let me just see if this actually he can act. Anyway, so he starts mumbling about anchoring himself where he'll test it. Right? So he takes an object and places it in the circle and then tries to fool the circle into saying that this is a person or, like that kind of thing. We'll just, actually, he's like, how about a volunteer? And, you guys want to draw straws? Cognual says, well, he'll do it.
I'm not gonna stop him.
Well, my friends, he says, I'll see you on the other side. He steps in. And, Gregor goes, oh, hang on, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden, he grabs him. And poof. Both Cognual and Gregor disappear.
It worked, right, guys? Okay.
Either they
religion
teleported or they're invisible.
Yeah. Religion, occult, you might be able to tell if they've done either one or got vaporized.
I'll roll a religion in the tower, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess I got
Yep.
religion too.
The spell component has been burnt. There's no, goo or residue of any kind of like disintegration or anything like that. No trace of them. So it worked. It just worked a little too well.
I assume I heard some sort of commotion, and I'll walk up to the door and poke my head through.
Praga, my God, you just missed it. Our friends got vaporized. Where were you?
You failed us.
I
Make him
don't
sad.
know what. I just heard something happen. Weren't there 5 of you in here?
That's what
What
we're saying.
happened?
We think they were vaporized. Kraga,
Spiegler's
need
meta
your help, man.
is so charming. You know what you heard, Spiegler? You heard the distinct word "bamf." There you go. I mean the noise
We're gonna get
"bamf."
sued by Marvel. Be careful.
I know, eh? Bamf. Well,
You're telling me now when we're walking around here we can just poof, gone?
It
Let's-
seems like that's a possibility. Can I let you in on a secret, though? Our buddy found a teleporter and he took our other friend back to town, so everything's okay. But we have a quick exit if we need it, if he comes back.
I find it hard understanding some of that.
Good. That's what
the DM got rid of the players who keep missing sessions, but instead of them going, "We're leaving," hand in hand, at least this way, it accomplishes something. Look, we have a teleportation device. The end.
that we can't use. Only a guy who's already used it can use.
The DM giveth and DM taketh away.
We should have told him to come back and wait there for us. That way, if we needed it, we could pop out.
I'm sure wherever they were taken to, they are, running back here at full speed and will show up, anytime. In the meantime, less crowded.
Well, if the rest of you think we should carry on, then let's get on with it.
You care enough about them to go all the way back to town and make sure they're okay, or should we just carry on?
I'm good to go. Tassie, though, my friend, could you use a little bit of more healing? Looks like you've got still some scrapes there.
I should be fine.
I wouldn't pull this shit in like a story one like Outlaws that you guys are in. It's only because this is a classic dungeon crawl that I'm pulling this crap, by the way. Audience included, just so you know.
Moving at the speed of blood.
Yeah. I don't know, there's a certain fourth wall breakage in dungeon crawls that makes part of its charm, and I'm just kind of leaning into that as opposed to where I'm always insisting on plot, but no plot armor. Anyway, so sealing this room and never returning, right? Okay, so want to head out in the hallway. We have north and east to a door, and we have directly south to a door that we have not explored as of yet. What do you do?
Move out into the hallway. And wait for what somebody else wants us to do.
Who wants to go south and who wants to go east? East is good eats, is what I say.
All I know is I want you in front of me, Dubsy.
I feel the same about you, Gregor.
If anyone wants to volunteer
budding
Troy. Just lost his microphone.
Is it gone?
Oh, there we go. There it is. There. I don't know what happened there. So north to south, boys.
So I'll hoist my shield up and draw my sword and make it like a sword instead of it being like a whip.
Okay.
Push the little button and
That's a very cool weapon.
and then I will move forward towards the door.
All right, we picked one. Which way are we going?
Well,
Does it have feathers at the end of it? You like hold it up in front of yourself and swat at it?
No. Cool if it did though.
If Dubsy says east is good eats, then I'm always looking for a good meal.
All right, so then north and then east through that other hallway.
Or just the...
Yep.
Shut the door from some traps. Maybe.
You don't. Never gets
Yeah,
old, dude. 30 years, it never gets old.
Never does. It never does. You're like, I hate that word.
I love it.
Hey, this seems pretty safe. Hey, Tassie, you wanna give it a go?
Hey, new guy.
Yep. So I'll wait till Dubsy gets behind me,
Yep, pull
and
out
then
my
I
weapons.
shall open the door. Poke my head in and have a gander. I dropped some in the tower for
I
you, too.
see that. Hundreds of stone shelves are carved into the walls of this 15-foot wide hallway. While there are many gaps in the collection, a staggering number of books, scrolls, and folios still remain. Signs hang above several doors off of this hall. South, a faint blue glow flickers beneath a larger sign. And you get the distinct impression that you are not.
So I will maintain post at the door, and as people approach, I'll snake my head through the door and be like, I don't think we are alone.
What do you mean, not alone? Did you see something?
I sense something. Oh, do I smell it? I got imprecise scent to 30 feet.
You smell death. I don't mean bleeding out death. You smell rot.
Okay. Something stinks.
Anyone getting what I'm
Saga,
writing
this-
down here?
I'm
Don't-
seeing the writing, but not
Don't.
understanding what it says.
If you do understand it, don't read it out because you need to get to it. But I'm just putting these in here.
Clearly, Sprechen de Brew and Lufen Affenham. Yep, that's what I see.
No Spreckensy.
I must be a robot because this is a captcha I can't do.
One of the coolest things about Fantasy Grounds is I can type stuff in the chat and select the language that it appears. If they don't speak the language, it comes up as Rooney Gobbledygook. If they do speak the language on their character sheet, that one player will actually be able to read what I'm writing in English. And it will tell them what language is being spoken to them or what language is being read. So cool. But as for you, the audience, and 4 guys that didn't take that language, it's lovely runic gobbledygook.
There's like a ominous voice right now that we can all hear going.
No, Tassie saw a sign. Remember there's signs above the
Yeah,
archways?
yeah, the signs.
And written in language, but I didn't want somebody at the back line going, oh, it's this. Well, not quite. So, something smells, something reeks. Someone dropped into the hallway. And, like I said, you get the feeling you're not alone.
I'll reach into my pack and pull out a torch and light it and just chuck it. Like
Are you going off of
10 squares north.
dark lighting right now, or what are you on?
I think I have.
What is your
low
mode of-
light?
Yeah.
But I believe somebody cast the light spell on me, on my shield.
Yeah, I've changed light to sort of a bluish gray, as opposed to candle torchlight, which will come up a yellowish, just so there's a distinction in the color on the field. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds, for a very cool effect.
That is cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long that lasts.
How long does your light spell last there, Troy? I think it
do
gives
it
you.
was like
Light
3
lasts
sources.
until my next preparations, or I stop it, or I cast it again. But I believe light has changed, so you can actually cast it multiple times now.
Yeah.
But it lasts until my next daily preparations, or I stop it.
So it's not going to run out in 10 minutes on you. We're
Okay,
okay,
then
for a couple hours.
Never mind. I won't do the torch thing. I will just be a beacon.
So you step out here, and you're lit, or whatever object you look like a guy holding a torch, or in this case, a guy holding a flashlight, right? Because it's the object that is giving off the soft, pale Chirac or glow. Thank you, Dragonlance. Yeah. So on the edge of the light, on the edge of your sound, and just inside of your imprecise scent, you smell dead things, both north and south of you. And even though they taper outside of your light, these are approximate positions. Because shit had the pairing of character with a nose. You sneaking up. You're not alone. And you also perceive a dragging scuttle. No, not a shamble. More of a, like something has claws and it's scritching on the stone. As it smell pretty. I will have you guys drop your initiative perception on your main page.
In the tower, or?
No, you should be able to, because it'll become obvious anyway.
25.
That's a natural 20 for 31.
Oh, nice.
24.
I got
Okay.
12.
Okay. So, door opens, has a sniff. You guys have the 6-second conversation. Whatever these things are and whatever they were doing, you guys make possibly enough noise or light. Nelly steps out that they go, huh? And you guys are going, oh, no, we're not alone. Then there's that pause. They're looking at you, and you know they're there. You guys are all in the hallway, and Tassie just freezes, and you get that sense. You guys can see Tassie in the middle of the hallway that something's watching him, may or may not jump him. And starting with Kenro, the very back of the line, it's just a thin hallway they came out of that's like 5, 10, 15, 20 feet long. There's a stairwell to the north going down they don't want to touch. Stairway out to the south that they're passing. It goes up or down, they're not sure. But they go all the way down this door, and he steps into this 15-foot wide hallway that has more doors near him, 10 feet up, 10 feet down. A narrow hallway across from him.
Wait. When did we jump into Middle Earth?
Oh, you just seeing that now?
More doors?
Oh. I thought you were talking about the writing I was showing you.
No, you just said Mordor.
All right, both
Sorry.
of you lose a hero point. Anyway, moving.
Completely threw you off track with that.
Just what?
You're like, Middle Earth, huh?
The Balrog chases us through the halls.
I left level for that. You shall pass anywhere you want, says Spiegler, because fuck, I'm the only third level. You do what you like, sir. There's a young horned gentleman just up the hallway playing jailer. Perhaps he's a relative. Well, I could lead you right there. No problem at all. Just come with me. Kenro, what do you want to do?
Step number 1, I'm going to draw my whip.
Okay.
I will, as I'm walking towards the door, I will ask out to Tassie, any further information on what you see in there? I'm going to come give you some aid. And then I'll...
So I don't see these guys, but I smell them? Is that what...
Yeah, like in the moment that I gave you, you kind of pretty much already told him what he just asked you again. It was sort of a, hey, you smell something weird.
I don't see. I smell. And we are surrounded.
Okay, so I would draw my whip. I would walk into the room with him there beside him. Is that 2 actions? Because the other action, is it asking information, or is that a 3rd action? We're gonna let that go as conversation.
I'll let it go as conversation.
Okay.
Mostly because there is this pressing feeling, and yet, like hairs on your neck. This is a very weird situation you're in,
Okay.
and you feel like you're in danger, but something is off. There is that, why hasn't he been swarmed? You know what I mean? Like, why hasn't it, he was a sitting duck, he's sitting there, and he turns around going, well, actually, here's my Kleenex to tell you everything I know. Like, 12 seconds, 18 seconds, right?
So I would say I walk up to him. I will, my whip is drawn, walk up to him, and I'll say, I suggest we be quiet while we move through here, and I'll hold my action until the rest of my companions are able to. I'll hold an attack. That way, if anything gets within 10 feet,
To hold an attack takes 2 actions for a single, and you've already done 2, so that's fine. And you've kind of done too much to delay. However,
what I'll do then is I'll cast a shield on myself. Then is that okay?
However, there's something that's on the edge of the rules I can do. If you do not burn an action and you're just ready to jump, like you literally are ready to defend or attack, I will let you turn that last action into a +1 to either attack or defense if what you were guarding against comes to pass.
Okay.
Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Dubsy.
Man, something doesn't feel quite right. I will go to the east. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'll just ready an action. If anything comes within my reach, I'll attack it.
Okay.
But I do have dark vision, so I can kind of see, I guess, what's in front of me.
Yeah, okay. Well, instead of readying an action, make a big perception check. Take the room in.
Yeah, that might not be bad. Maybe I can tell my companions.
What if it's a distraction and the vents of the ceiling are leaking gas and you would so it doesn't hurt to take a big look around, right? Like I said, even though it doesn't show on the map, the walls are stone library alcoves, but instead of like a crypt where there's bodies, it's just crammed full of books and scrolls, and they're everywhere. There are doors all around you. Even though the door you came through is open, to the north 10 feet, to the south 10 feet, on that same wall that you guys came through are 2 more doors, one each. You came through your position of your allies and are standing next to another hallway that goes down 20 feet before ending, and a bunch more doors. Top, 2 at the bottom, another one at the bottom, one at the end. Yes, you are not alone. There are thin, gray, red-eyed, pointed ears, long snake-like tongue, rasping teeth, gaunt, shriveled, gray, clad in sort of raggish creatures mulling about the library. And they're just looking at you. Funny enough, some of them are looking at books and carrying a scroll or retrieving an item or just looks like they're perusing a shelf, and you guys came stumbling in through the doorway. They're just watching you, looking at each other. And they look agitated, like, they're hackled and glaring at you. But they haven't made any sudden moves. The sucky part is there's 2 to the north, 2 to the south. You're kind of surrounded.
Okay.
You want to draw a weapon? Maybe that's why we're pissed off, because everyone runs in the hallway and pulls out a gun. Ha! They attacked me!
I'll go
Players
ahead
never
and
think of that, right?
I'll raise my shield and I'll let everybody know there's 4 gross librarians in here.
East for eats, Dubsy. We trusted you.
Yeah, you guys are the eats. Kraga!
4 gross what? The librarian?
It's not illiterate.
They like books.
Oh, you mean the temple? Kraga, you want to come on into this party?
I shall move into the room.
Okay. You want to be 5, 10, 15, 20. You want to be north, south? Where do you want to be?
Right on top of Tassie. I'll jump on his shoulders. I'll be right, yeah, just above him.
Okay. Move in, draw a weapon.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
recall knowledge on what I'm
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah. Do you have religion?
Yeah.
Do you have religion trained?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You went to med school. Hack and slash sew and stitch. A little bit of religious there with Brother Green. My apologies. Yeah, they're ghouls. They eat people. Specifically,
And that's me.
They actually eat corpses. So they'll kill you, and then they'll eat your dead flesh.
But I know enough to draw my silver sword cane. I'm dead. In silver.
Would you like another recall knowledge?
I remember from previous encounters in the. I've learned this before, I guess.
Okay. I can neither confirm nor deny that at that moment. And I don't, even me asking for another check of the appropriate skill, it would throw you off. So, but I like how you're thinking. You know, pull out the special toys for special guests. Why not? All right. The top right, ravenous-looking undead. Oh, let's go back to. Steps forward and inquires in a raspy voice. You note that it is dressed in a long pale blue robe. Scraggly and torn, but you know, once kind of clerical looking. They lick their lips at you in anticipation, and they've been sizing you up this whole time. But this one comes forward and asks, are you here to donate flesh for the Canker? He asks you, hopefully, in common.
I don't have any canker sores.
They all wait for your responses. Dubsies fails a medicine check. Tassie. Dubsy's checking his lip, you know.
Tassie just shakes his head.
No flesh donated from me, my friend.
Praga,
Yep.
you did very well with your recall knowledge. These are ghouls, and I will give you what they are most famous for, besides the fact that they actually, like, eat people. If they slay you, and they don't eat all of you, you will rise as a ghoul yourself, quite possibly because as they munch and you run away, you could be infected with ghoul fever. So, what is the better fate? To die and be consumed, or to be nibbled on, run away and survive, perhaps fall to a debilitating disease that kills you and has you rise again as a ghoul itself? Oh, and if you're not an elf, if they touch you, you could be paralyzed. It helps us eat you.
So we're not in like turn-based mode or anything right now. I could.
We are. It's quite tense.
Okay, so
But-
I can't really tell them that knowledge. Like my.
Give you an idea. When you step out of your truck at FedEx on the line, you look left, you can see what everybody's doing. 2, 3. That's 2 seconds out of a 6-second round. You look right, you can see what everyone's doing. 2, 3. You see someone like Randy, head up, looking your way. Is he looking at me or is he trying to get somebody else's attention? Everybody else is loading truck. Like, your brain works so much faster in 2 seconds, let alone 6. So even though I'm dragging this out, this has all really happened in a matter of like 6 to 12 seconds. They're all licking their lips at you. They're all holding the positions. They're all working one step forward, ask you a question. We're all like, what? And I'm going bang, bang, bang. Then your brain fills with all the ghoul knowledge. Shit, these guys are very dangerous. No wonder the hackles on my back are raised. But they're not attacking. And they want some kind of flesh donation. They look like dead librarians. Like, are we in danger? Are we? You know what I mean? It's kind of like...
Guys,
one of
I think I know a way out of this without fighting.
Lead the way, my friend.
Cassie, it's technically your turn. You shake your head no. Do you want to act?
I will raise my shield and then ready in action to strike if any come at us aggressively.
Okay. Unless the rules have changed, you have 3 actions. You burn 2 by readying said action, and then that action has to be a single action like a swipe, and the conditions need to be met. So raising your shield kind of kiboshes it. However, I would say you had your shield raise already, but the rules are still stating that shield raising is a round by round thing, isn't it? You gotta burn it. You gotta
call
burn
it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
1 action to raise my shield,
Mhm.
and then 2 actions to ready an action to strike anything if it comes at us aggressively.
Sure.
And that's it.
Okay. The other ones shift in their spot. They don't move to surround you. They stay where they are, but they're, they look hungry. They're anticipating. You guys look like something that wandered into the spider's nest kind of thing. You know what I mean? Kenro.
All right, so the person did talk, and they were speaking common. We understood it clearly.
He's got a thick accent. He's got a dead voice, hence
Yeah.
me doing silly voices or whatever. But
Of
you
course.
get the gist. Something about donating flesh to a canker, to the canker.
So if I would probably ask the creature, saying, "Well, my friend, I don't have any flesh to donate at the moment, but what is this canker? Can I recall knowledge and see if I can think of anything to be called a canker that's not in the mouth?"
Yeah, do you have any Otari knowledge or occult knowledge?
I've trained in the cult.
Sure.
In the tower, I guess.
Always in the tower.
Always in the tower.
Nope.
No.
Does not ring a bell.
Nothing.
It's something that is secular to them and has probably never surfaced in town history or whatever.
Yeah. Just judging back what Dubsy said, they're speaking of cankers, and he was talking of eating, so something might be looking to throw us in the mouth.
Dubsy, what do you want to do?
Let's see. They're still not coming at us.
It's like they're waiting for something. Can I have intelligence check?
Five.
I'm in the tower, but fail.
I've got a +0, so
Yeah, not sure what they're waiting for. I mean, everybody said no, right? You said no offhandedly when it wasn't even your turn. He shook his head. The other 2 asked questions because they weren't sure. Ken even said, well, not on. I don't have anything on me, but, blah, blah, blah. And they look in turn as each one of you answers. Now we've all said no. And it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'll keep my shield raised, but I'll talk to the one that stepped forward. So I'll take a step forward towards him, and say, none of us want to deliver any flesh. We're just passing through. Don't mind us. And I'll ask if he's going to allow us to just kind of pass through.
They seem annoyed and aggravated at your questions, gentlemen. They seem to be a little bit more aggravated with each response. Kraga.
I told you I can handle this. And I just used my tusk and jam my arm on my tusk, and I rip off a piece of flesh, and I throw it at the ground in front of the ghoul that's stepped forward. And should I like do damage to myself?
Right, then off you go.
Holy crap.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty hardcore.
Hey, they expect you to lop off a finger, a toe, an ear. That would suffice. The dude just takes a big orky-sized bite out of his own arm. Shit, I think they're impressed with you. Yes, full damage. Strength and all, dude. It's like I said, you're tearing somebody's arm off. You tearing your own arm off. You do 9 points of damage to your own arm. And then what? Offer it to them? There you go. Oh, no, that wasn't for you. That was for me.
Quickly wrap a piece of fabric to staunch the bleeding.
Okay. Medicine check. Do you have battle medicine?
No.
That would be awesome if you did. Maybe something to look into if you're going to be this brave.
16?
Medicine without battle medicine, you need 10 minutes, but you begin. Can hurt. Okay. The one that spoke scuttles forward, and there's me in the middle of the hallway. There's a chunk of green arm. Are you green or gray?
More gray.
You're gray. Chunk of gray orc flesh, and dude delicately, reverently, excitedly, and licking his own lips like, not now, this is dessert kind of look on his face, scoops it up tenderly. One to move, one to retrieve said object. And with a bow, heads back around the corner. The others all step forward, expectantly, steadily. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15.
I think they might have got a taste for your bacon.
20, 25. The
Back on the menu, boys.
exactly the remaining ghouls lope forward. Come on. And attack the 3 of you that didn't offer body bits.
All right, so then as soon as the first one came in range, aggressively.
Yep.
Stabbage.
Okay, that would be number 24.
Okay, that one. Shabba-da-doo-ba-da-da. Let's try this. A critical with a 26.
Nice. Swing batter.
Winner.
Oh.
it should automatically do the crit damage, right? Or do I have to click it? We'll find out. Not automatically. Ooh, those are good numbers.
25. Please tell us about your kill shot, how you end this thing.
So it comes up looking like it wants to take a bite out of
Kenro. Yeah.
And literally, as it like opens its mouth to try and take a bite, the sword goes into the open
maw.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of gray and black ichor just explode out the back of this thing, and severing the top of the spine from the head. All undead nerve endings.
You strike him like a viper.
Nope, this was just like regular sword, straight jab.
It's racist.
No, using the viper form though.
Still racist, man. Such expectations, eh?
Yay.
So you killed him like a snake, right?
Paid off.
What?
Love it. Yes. I struck him like a snake.
Well done. Well,
Well, yeah, you got the writhing blade. That's right.
Hey.
Hey.
Now I'm picturing it like wrapping around his neck and just.
If
Goodbye,
any of you
head.
guys played, what was that game called? It was a combat fighting game, kind of like Tekken, but it wasn't Tekken. It was everybody had weapons.
Oh,
What was it called? Oh man, that's gonna bug me now because I played it so much back in like the.
Bushido Blade or something back
No.
from those fun days.
Oh, I'm gonna have to Google it now.
Okay, Tassie, this raises your initiative from 12 to 19 since you go at his, you're reacting to his movement.
Oh, sweet. Take it.
As far as I know it, you jump in and splush. Okay.
So, what? He goes again this round, or you just skip him? And go,
Oh,
That
no,
was that was
no,
my ready to action.
That was his ready to action that goes off. And then when he comes around.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, actually, yeah. I don't know if that actually changes your initiative or not.
I don't think it would.
No, delaying an action would. But just doing that, it just happens to like hold, and
Yep.
Right? Yeah. No, you're fine. All right. So, getting back up to around the old 19 mark. Guy around the corner is doing his thing. And next we have the one that's actually was coming up to attack you. And I opened my mouth. And I tried to bite you. And then he thinks twice about it because he sees his friend explode. So he just tries to claw you instead. Because he don't want none of that. A 21 and a bliss.
Oh, it missed. Yay. I'm glad I
blissful.
put my shield up.
Yep.
Because it wouldn't have.
A second attack, and he goes for a second claw, also missing. And his first was the movement to get to you. And that's him. Next. Enough. Yeah, I think we need to look this up because as
That's it, Drew Soul Caliber.
Spiegler said, well, does he get to go twice? And it's like, well, probably no, but now we came into the initiative. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking it might.
Oh,
Or-
might change my initiative, you mean?
Yeah, it almost like when he reacts, then it's his turn.
Yeah.
It
would
should
make
almost be
sense.
that way.
Yeah. But does he get a single
He
turn or
only-
does he finish, right?
But he held his action. He didn't hold his whole turn, so it just would be the one action. Then I think you just stay where he is.
Yeah, I don't think it
Something
changes my
happened, and the rest
initiative.
of the turns happen, then he comes back to him again.
Well, we went through the round, and then we get to the top of the next round, and it went off before he cleared his action in the second round.
He's still in the second round, though, kind of. 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
technically I'm still,
But
yeah.
no, he's holding it. Like I said, he goes at 12, right? He says, I ready. We come all the way back up to the top of the round, and before we came down to 12, somebody triggered his action. Okay.
Yes.
He took a swipe, and then I kept going, but now it's his turn. So
Oh, so then
Give-
it's just my turn.
so you-
give you the other two because we're inside a round. This is what makes
Well,
me
I
think.
spent 2 actions to ready that action. So you're,
Yes.
you're saying that I lose an action on my next
No,
turn?
you
Okay.
spent 2 actions to ready an action.
Yep.
Right? Okay. The round ended. You weren't triggered. I began the next round.
Round for that though doesn't end until his.
Yeah,
turn.
my round doesn't end until it's like, is that not how it works?
Yeah, I guess there would be 3 within your. Again, I want to look this up. Anyway, for right now,
because that would mean like if the person who was last in the round says I'm going to hold an action, and then all of a sudden, well, you held it for nothing because you.
Yeah.
that's exactly what happens. If you guys get to the end of the round and you didn't do anything, they're like, okay, it's the end of the round. Do you want to do anything?
Anybody who ever goes last can never hold an action, can never delay anything. It's the round ends when that you hold the action until.
I think everybody's round ends when it comes
You can
back to their
actually do
turn,
that, Troy,
technically,
and
right?
make yourself go first in the next round. Anyway, but these variations of the theme come from 3 different rule sets.
If
So
if I delayed, I would say that
So-
that probably
right,
would
so
be what it is, but I didn't. I ready.
for right now, right?
Yeah.
In between you going once and going again, right? You get 3 actions.
Well, it says here.
Okay.
Here's what it
They're
says.
spent. 2 for readying, 1 for the swing. Now we come to you. It should reset all 3, so you should just be able to go. Anyway,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead,
should
Troy.
just have my turn now. Yeah.
So what I'm reading is that you prepare an action that will occur outside your turn. Choose a single action or whatnot. Your turn ends. If the trigger you designated occurs before the start of your next turn, you can use the chosen action reaction.
Okay. And
It
he
goes
did.
to your turn. Yeah.
And
so
I did.
So now it
so
goes back.
that
and
was action from last turn. This is now my turn.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you just get your 3 at resets.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if we count turns from every time he acts, it's not adding action economy. So that's fine. Go ahead.
And I will, spend an action to make my sword whippy.
Okay.
Then that just gives me reach.
You want to target the guy in front of you?
And yeah, I'll just go after the guy in front of me. Action. Big money. Not big money. With a miss. And then I will raise my shield. And that's it.
Okay. To the north, coming at Dubsy. Reaching with nasty, filthy claws, Dubsy. 1 action move, 1 to take a swipe, and hits you for 1d4 plus 1 slashing damage, plus possible paralysis. Let's talk about paralysis. Any living, non-elf creature hit by a ghoul's attack must succeed at a fortitude save right away. Okay,
Sweet. Now hold on a second. As a reaction,
Mhm.
I would like to, because he's in range of my aura and the dude's in range of my aura, I will activate Retributive Strike, which will
Okay.
grant him a +2 to any defenses against this attack.
What's your aura?
15.
Okay, cool. Sure.
And so it'll give him a +2 defenses. It also gives me the opportunity to smack that dude too.
What is your AC, Dubsy?
21 with my shield raised.
So it's 23?
Yep.
Thanks to Aura Boy. Unfortunately, I hit him with a 24.
That's fine, but this will apply if he has to roll any saving throws or anything versus the attack. It
Oh,
says
yeah.
all defenses.
Oh yeah, no, just going
that.
through it one by one. So first
then,
of all, because now as a reaction, the aura isn't up automatically. You're reacting, throwing it up.
No, I have an aura, 15 feet. Anybody who steps into my aura is in my aura for this. This is a reaction. This is my attack of opportunity, essentially.
Yeah, but,
For champions.
for them to use it, because you only get 1 reaction around.
Right.
Right?
No, I
So-
have to trigger it. So they
Right,
have
so-
an ally has to get hit.
So
That's the trigger.
like I said, I hit him, we trigger, we start doing the math. Unfortunately, I couldn't take away the hit, but like you said, the saves.
Yeah. And
Right.
then I get a swing, but I missed with a 13.
Okay. And now, can I have a saving throw? Fortitude 50.
Sure. And that's a +2 to my fortitude save.
Yes.
Okay.
It's actually says to all defenses. Let me give the
Oh, maybe it happens at the end of your turn.
where is that? Retributive strike.
Must succeed a save thing or become paralyzed. You can attempt a new saving throw at the end of your turn, but the DC goes by 1. Oh, decreases by 1 every save. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's resistance to all damage +2. It's not a bonus to your saves.
Oh, hey, at least he wouldn't take as much damage.
Yep.
Because he only took 2 points. So now he took 0. Unfortunately.
He still
Oh,
hits.
2 plus my level, so sorry, that's 5. Hey, that's even better than I thought.
You don't take damage, but you do get scratched. The
Alright.
saving throw still counts, unfortunately. But I will give you hit points back.
14.
So I'm going to give you 2 hit points back. Matt, don't sweat it. We're, learning as we go.
Yeah.
14. Would you like to spend a hero point? You need a 50.
You know what? Yeah, I think I might.
Reroll.
Great.
Natural 1.
Great.
Crit fail, huh? Let's look up what happens on a crit fail because you have to take it. I'm so sorry.
Kraga. What the F?
Save 15 paralyzed. End of turn save.
Did I forget to
1.
mention these things are poisonous?
It's not poisonous if I don't eat them. It's venomous. Also, F stands for frog.
You're paralyzed.
You know I
can't-
don't read books.
He can't answer. He's paralyzed.
You didn't have to
He
push
can't move. No, he's doing the Dubsy ventriloquism the mic with the back of his throat. Apologies. Anyway. Now you know why I sent half the party away. Because if these guys went down, it would be TPK. The show would end. Hey, let's send away the guys. Anyway. He moves. He nails you at the first one. We finagle a bunch of auras and powers, but unfortunately, not good enough. So now, have to...
Didn't
Fine.
add a +2 to a saving throw, right? It just was the resistance.
It was just the
Oh,
damage
yeah.
resistance.
I just want to make sure. Cause if
Yeah,
you-
that's
Yeah,
a good
no,
point.
it wasn't. It didn't say plus to the saving, so it was resistance against the damage of 2 plus my level, so for a total of 5. So he didn't get a bonus to the save. If he did,
That would have been good, yeah.
that would have saved him, but he didn't.
No, that's a good point. Keep him coming. So, where were we? The undead number 20 is... Scroll.
very last one.
There,
Combat.
there we go. My tracker is full. You just wait. Well, now that I see you stop moving and talking to your friend, hey, over here, we're fighting. Stop talking to the orc. I'm gonna try to bite you with my jaws, keeping one eye on Tassie. And he misses, because I'm so paranoid if I open my mouth, I'm gonna get a sword at it. And then this whip sword comes flailing over at me, and I suddenly have to jerk my head, even though Tassie missed. We'll say that's the reason why I missed. And that's him. Does not get the snack down just yet. Kenro, what do you do?
I will. I already have my whip drawn.
Oh, god damn it.
I told you that earlier. So I'll move up.
We've been paused this whole time.
Oh no!
Is it recorded at all, or is it just?
I got
on?
15 minutes out of an hour.
Oof. Are we streaming?
Yeah. I'll take
let
it
me
from
see
the
for
stream.
cover.
I'll take it from the stream. Damn it.
At least we have the stream back up this time.
Yeah. But, still having no luck. From Friday. Recorded Star Wars. Anyway. Where were we? Kenro.
All right. So I already have my whip drawn, so I will move up 10 feet So I am within 10 feet of the ravenous undead 20. And I will take a shot at him with my whip. Attack. Lost my screen. Hold on. Sorry, there we go. That's 2. For 9. So that's probably a miss. But you know what? I will use my hero point because I really want to hurt this guy. So I will take that swing again. Is he targeted? That's a 12. So I'm assuming that misses twice now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I use my hero point, so that's technically only 1 attack and my move, so I do have another attack left.
Sure. Just taking out penalties.
The first one kind of swings at him, I guess misses wide. He was already kind of ducking, looking out for that other whip anyway, so he knows what he's looking for. And I'll kind of hopefully catch him on the backswing, kind of hit him in the back of the head with this one. That's a 9. So that did nothing. And that's all I got.
Okay. Make a perception check. We hear something. Maybe we investigate. Maybe we don't. Dubsy.
Oh. I can't act, but I can recall knowledge.
I think that's skipping.
Think long and hard about what you did.
Should I use a hero point if I don't get a nat 1? Maybe not.
Go ahead. What do you want to do?
I guess let's do a knowledge recall check on them. Maybe specifically what could paralyze me. Occultism?
Religion, undead, fall under.
Hey, I'm better at that anyway.
Anytime they attack you, anytime they touch you successfully, they have a paralyzing touch. It's actually a necromantic occult effect, though undead fall under religion. Specifically, the paralysis is an occult necromantic effect that the creature has, like an innate ability. If it hits you, you must succeed a 15 fortitude save or become paralyzed. At the end of your turn here, you can make a new save. Cumulatively decreases by 1 on each save. Paralyzed failure, crit failure, I'm assuming it does not let you. It's kind of vague about what a crit failure would do. It doesn't seem to be any worse. I don't know if they would take away that extra save. Anyway.
Might add a number to the paralyzed effect, so they have to save further, like save more to get out of it.
Anyway, I think it might just be a redundancy that's listed in the system here. Since I'd stated that earlier, I'm more worried about the Ghoul fever. That again, another fortitude save, but that would be more like a day. That's if you get out of here, you must leave and heal and do things immediately to try and treat a disease. You shouldn't camp out down here till tomorrow, and because you know what I mean. You need to go home.
Yep. Okay.
Other than that, you gotta watch out for the fact that they have negative healing because they're undead. They don't want to be throwing necromantic stuff at them.
Okay. I can't say anything, so let's
Make your save. Yeah.
do another save.
Hey, 14 is what you're looking for this time, buddy. Have that again.
17.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you save, which means you will be able to act next round as long as you don't take damage, or sorry, as long as you don't get hit and fail another one in between that time. Which means we need to deal with this guy sooner than later. Kraga.
Well, I see no one's following suit.
There's one guy is like literally has Dubsy at his mercy right beside you.
No, I mean no one else. None of my other teammates tore off a piece of their flesh.
I'm sorry. You tried to be diplomatic. You took one for the team. You're wrapping your band-aid arm, and by the time you look up, everyone's dancing swords and killing each other. You're like, damn it! Brother Green said try the
That's
diplomatic
funny.
approach. It's just
Our orcish or half-orc diplomancer.
And I immediately go into a rage.
this is the guy that normally rages, you know, and it's like he tries to be diplomatic.
God damn it, guys! Ah!
Tried, I tried. I'm sorry, Brother Green. He goes, "Bleh." It's gonna hurt you guys more than me. Whack, whack, whack. Anyway, I know your weapon is never away. This guy walks around with it, but no, you'd switched up weapons. You pulled out your nifty little cane, and your little silver, right?
Yeah,
And
Is that-
you want, yeah, and you want to use it against
yeah. I think I already have it targeted.
Save Dubsy. And you hit him.
And hit with the 21.
There you go.
In my raging fury, I come down from above.
Oh,
and slash down.
Did you activate your rage?
Yep.
Okay. Because I don't handle those bonuses, it does.
And 9 damage.
9 damage.
I
Tries to
just-
slash with a piercing weapon. Smacks him on the head.
I attack again. Same. I just keep
Yeah,
swinging.
yeah. Hit the penalties. Next one over.
Another hit.
He clunks him again. Silver's doing it. Silver.
12 damage.
And he destroys it. Great. Now, even if somebody does a recall knowledge and tells Krega what silver is actually effective against, he will never believe you ever. It's canon.
Yep.
Just smacks this guy down with a silver sword cane, and that's it. It's my undead exterminator. Well done, sir. And
To think of a big raging orc with a finesse weapon like a silver sword.
oh, it's so good, eh?
Just, I could he's just using it like a great sword. I could just
I'm civilized.
So, boop, boop.
Yeah.
He's got the pinky out, the whole thing.
Swinging it like it's a club.
I know, eh? So good. No, well done, Speaks. And that brings us to the guy around the corner. So he went off and did something, and he comes back. He sees all this going on. You guys splatting everybody. So I become upset. And with my last 2 actions, I come rushing in.
What are you gonna do? Read a book at me?
Actually, I can.
Give him any ideas.
They can jump half their speed without triggering reactions, but these guys always started too far away. So anyway, 5, 10. Now I'm coming in within striking Kenro. You don't have any attack of opportunity with your reach weapon?
nope.
Lloyd, no! Anyway, he'll come right in and, like a sentimental moron, let himself be partially surrounded as he goes right for the orc that killed his companion and tries to rip him a new one with claws and hits it for 1d4 plus 1. Slashing, piercing, slashing. 4 points. Can I have a saving throw?
0 points.
Fortitude.
Because of
What?
the aura. No?
Oh no, the aura.
you have to
only
be
happens-
adjacent.
Yeah, if I can trigger my reaction. Can I trigger my reaction? Yeah, I
Is
think
it-
it's been
is
a
it
new round, isn't it?
Hang on. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a new round.
If that's the case, absolutely, I will trigger my reaction.
But do you really like this guy? I
Retro-
mean, don't you want to
Retributive
save
strike.
it for a really
Honestly,
better...
dude, after he bit a chunk out of his own arm and spit it out, that was an impressive thing. There is respect from Tassie
There you go.
to
There you go.
Kraga. So yes, I will activate my retributive strike. So you get a damage resistance of 5,
Oh. He's... Okay.
and I also get to take a swing at duty.
We'll drop you back down in the world hit points by 5.
Swing. Well, you only did 4 damage, so don't give him a... I don't think it works for healing.
Good point. Kept your mouth shut. What had free hit points, Speak? I
Miss.
appreciate the honesty.
And I got a 28 on the fortitude.
So you're fine. Right, so come around, perception. Can't believe that you guys aren't being part of the Missing Finger Club. Rush you guys in a rage. Second action, third action, swing, and then all this weird stuff start happening, which means it's time for the other undead. South of the party, facing off with Tassie, still here. Still not willing to open his mouth. Oh, fine, I will. What have I got to lose? Natural 1. Opens his mouth and clamps down on your shield and wiggles around as he realizes he's not really biting a person, costing
Does
him an action.
the small dog aggressive?
Yeah. costing him his second action as he tries to tear free a chunk out of your shield, not realizing that it's not you. And then as a second attack, I will just call.
I mean, in his defense, my armor and shield are color matched with my scales, so
Is it? I was gonna say, is it snake skin? Is that racist? You know, he wears cougar.
yeah, it's leopard print. Racist.
Yeah. It's from my ex-wife. Tassie, it is your turn, sir.
Oh, yay! I will beat this guy in the face with my asp coil. But I don't. It probably makes like a blade sound mixed in there too.
Bing.
Come on, baby. Big money. Hit with a 19.
Hit.
And I dealt 9 damage. And I'm feeling confident, so I'm gonna go in for another swing. Oh, that didn't register. That sucks because I rolled good. Why are you doing this to me? Ah. Can you minus that?
Give me
Oh,
a
well,
hit.
don't minus it yet. Hold on.
I was gonna say, give me
We'll
a
see
hit.
if I we'll see if I
Yeah.
land. I don't. So yeah, minus that. And then with my last action, I'll raise my shield. I was getting a little too overzealous with the dice rolls, and I guess I was just dropping them just outside of the chat window. Both of those rolls were like very good that I missed with, and I was like, damn it. And then of course,
Also, if you have any window covering the chat window a little bit, it won't register a roll either. So you have to be careful with no windows covering.
is
it.
that what it is? That's what's doing it.
That's what I've done. Is I have the map on one screen. I've put the chat window on my other screen. That way they're separated. That way I don't have that problem. Because I noticed that happens.
Okay. Ending the round, coming to the top, we will hear from the mighty Kenro next time.
Does this look infected to you?
Oh, nice. I got that in right before the music.